Okay, we're just going to show you how the modification that's got to be done for the wiring for hooking these LED tubes up into existing battens. These are a couple of batten holders that have been done as lead lights that I'm just doing as a friend for a friend to show how it works. The LED tubes, these ones have clearly written on there that it's power on one end, so you have an active and a neutral. So when we look at our light fitting, this is the lead that's coming in. You'll see there's active and neutral to here. So all we've got to do is make sure that one tombstone, these things on the end, has active and neutral running to it. The other end is just simply to hold the tube. There's no connectivity on the end, so if you do happen to even turn it round and go the wrong way into the active, the light just won't work. There'd be nothing that's unsafe or anything to be electrocuted. It's all safe and sound. So I've got a second one here. This one here is nice and easy. I've just taken a couple of the bits out, which I'll show you when I do this one. For here, it's simply a matter of snipping that wire, putting it into the neutral, and then you can put the tube straight in with the power at that end. It's a good thing to mark on the side power or just a P, so you know which side it is, and then bingo, in she goes. So with this one, we'll just simply go through the process of how to do it. Remove the cover. That's fine. All of these things are basically useless in there now, so you can take the starter out, the condenser. This one here, I'll remove it. You don't necessarily have to take most of these things out, but that's one where you simply in and give a bit of a jiggle and a turn, out she comes. So with this one here, the easiest way would be, as I showed you with this one, just snip this wire here and take this one out and put it straight into there. With this, we're going to have to, because I'm going to show you the hard way, which you can find in some lights, I'm going to do it from this end. So simply, this end's going to be one of my wires. I'll nip that, and I'll strip the end in a minute. From the other one, that comes through to there. We'll nip that one off. That's to the ballast, which use considerable power. Now then, I'll nip this one off, and then all we do is we strip the wire on both of those, and we use a little connector to join them up. Then we sit the tube straight in, and bingo, we've got a working light. I would, however, take this one out as well. So normally you just hook those up, just tie them up, bit of insulation tape around, just for neat and tidiness, or you can cut them off altogether. Doesn't really matter. Now, as you see, we've connected the first lead. That was the one that we had to cut and extend. This one here, it's simply a matter with this type of connector. It's one side, we just push it straight in, and you'll actually feel it click into place. Okay, so she's there, yeah, and then she won't pull out. Some of the connectors there actually have a screw type one, just use a small screwdriver. This one's a click-in type. Then all we do is we just tuck that back into place, and we put the cover on, get any bugs out of course. But with this, okay, with the tube, these tubes use 14 watts of power only, give equivalent light to a fluoro tube. A fluoro tube is 36 watts. They use the starter, which gives a surge of power to fire the fluoro up. Plus they have a ballast. Now these ones here are the older type ones. Electronic ones use less, but these older type ones can use around about 9 watts of power. So you can be using 45 to 50 watts of power and replacing it with just 14 watts. That's the beauty of it. The other thing is, a lot of these are getting old. You don't know whether your starter's going or whether your ballast is going or your tube's going. Pay $7 or $8 for a fluoro tube, so may as well upgrade it to an LED. The only thing that can sometimes be a problem is if the tombstones are old and broken, which these are all feel fine. It'll work a treat. So much better to be with LED, much longer lasting. And because this one's actually going to be used as a lead light, they're all plastic and aluminium, so they won't get broken. Use them for working underneath the cars in the garage, anything like that sort of stuff. So certainly a much better usage of a light batten